Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Putting on an Army uniform has become somewhat of a painful memory for Joey Cepeda. The retired GovGuam worker recalls his time in Korea between 1968 and 1970 during the Vietnam conflict, the same time Agent Orange was being sprayed near the Korean DMZ.
The only thing that we really noticed was that the vegetation was just down, and it was kind of reddish.
It wasn't until decades later Cepeda says he learned about the negative effects from the chemical impacts that ultimately led to critical heart complications. He says he was forced to move to San Diego, California back in 2009 to get a heart transplant and for better health care.
I didn't want to leave my home. I love my island, and I want to go back home now, but unfortunately I can't because of the medications, and there's no doctor that can help me. And still, they were refusing me, saying no. Agent Orange didn't cause my heart problems.
A battle others are all too familiar with, as many are fighting for their medical benefits after being exposed to Agent Orange on Guam as well. Earlier this month, Florida Representative Dennis Ross introduced the Fighting for Orange-Stricken Territories in Eastern Regions, or the Foster Act. The measure, named after veteran Leroy Foster, who confirmed he sprayed AO on Guam, would provide presumptive AO exposure status to Vietnam War-era veterans who served in our region so they too can get the benefits from the VA. It's been referred to the Subcommittee on Disability Assistance and Memorial Affairs pending a hearing. Fortunately, Cepeda can officially exclude himself from that battle.
It took me 13 years, Nick. Some guys get it done right away, and some don't.
This past November, he got a rather early Christmas gift, the call that he would be getting 100% of the VA benefits for being exposed to AO, plus 13 years back pay from the time he filed his claim.
I was feeling so blessed, my wife and I mean, we were, ecstatic, because to tell you the truth, Nick, when I got my heart transplant, my medication was very, very expensive, and I lost all of our savings. We were living from paycheck to paycheck on my GovGuam retirement.
He too calls on local leaders to do more to help others still in the fight. Congresswoman Madeline Berdalio has discussed the issue with Department of Defense officials and is currently on a fact-finding mission to handle it. Senator Fernando Estevez is also setting up a task force to tackle the issue, and Governor Eddie Calvo has ordered Guam EPA to test for possible contamination. As for those still waiting for their benefits, Cepeda offers this message.
All I can say is don't give up, but you do need someone, not just the VA, to help you.
Help, he says, to get everyone exposed to the chemical, their long overdue compensation. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Nick Delgado.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.